Hi everyone, I hope you are doing good. So today we will take a DSA question, right? And here we will first understand the question and with the multiple examples, and then we will discuss the algorithm here. First we will start with the generic one, base one, brute force one, and then we will optimize the algorithm and we will come with the optimized solution. And at the end, I will show you the code. I will implement this algorithm, whatever we will discuss, into the C++ code, and then we will run the multiple use case there with the code. So let's start with the question here. First, understand the question. Given a sorted array ARR of positive integers, right? So one array will be given and which will contain the positive integers. Find the smallest positive integer such that it cannot be represented as the sum of the elements of any subset of the given array, right? So it is saying like one array is given, right? So let's say 1, 2, and 3, right? So this is the given array, and we have to find a positive number can be started from 1 to n, right? Any number 1 onwards, because it is saying for positive integers. So the number can be anything, right? 1 2 3 up to n, whatever, right? But it should not be represent the sum of the any subset of the given array, basically, right? Then see here, the subset of the given array could be, right? So 1 is one subset, you can say, right? 2 is individually one subset of this array, right? 3 is individually one subset of this array, and one subset of is 1 comma 2, right? So this is one subset, right? Correct. And then 2 comma 3, that is one subset. 1 comma 3, that is one another subset of this array, and then one other is 1 2 3, right? This is one. So, and if we calculate the sum of each and every subset, then that number, whatever the number we take, should not represent any sum of the given subset, right? A subset of this given array. So that is what the question is. I hope you understood. So here, so for example here, like, so if we take 1, that number, right? So if we take 1 as that number, output number, then see, 1 is represented by this subset, 2 is represented by this subset, 3 is represented by this subset, right? So these three cannot be the answer, right? So if we go with 4, so let's say 4. So right, so 4 is represented by this one, 1 plus 3, that is 4. So 4 cannot be the answer. If we go by 5, right, then 5 is represented by this one, 5 cannot be the answer, right? If we go with 6, so 6 is represented by this one, 1 2 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6, right? So 1 2, then 2 is represented this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 cannot be the answer. Now if we go with 7, right, and it is also saying that minimum number, right, smallest positive integer, right? That's why I'm taking the number from 1 onwards here, right? And here once we will go with the 7, so 7 is not represented by sum of the any of the subset here, correct? So maximum sum which we get from this array is 6 only. So here in this case 7 would be our answer, right? So this is the question. I hope you understood the question. Now think about the solution, think about the algorithm. How would you approach this question? What algorithm would you implement here? So I will discuss whatever I am thinking, and if you are thinking different than me, then please comment below the video so that we also get benefited by your solution, your algorithms, whatever you are thinking. So let's start with my algorithm. Whatever I am thinking is
3, 2, 1, go.
So this is the algorithm I came up with. So let's discuss this one. I will do the dry run also for this one. So see here, I have added one variable in which I will store the result, right? And then I will iterating through the complete array. Whatever the given array is 1, comma 2, comma 3 in this case, right? And here let's add the index 0, 1, 2. Right, so this is the array, right? This is the array, and I'll iterate through the complete array, and I will check if ARR of I is greater than the given result. In that case, I will return that result itself and say this is the number, right? This is the smallest positive number that cannot be made by the sum of any of the subset of the given array, right? Else what I will do, if that is not greater than, it means ARR of I, respective ARR of I is not greater than the given result. In that case, what we will see, we will add that number into the result, right? I hope you understood this one. Let's let's do the dry run here. So let's take I, right? And here res. So res initially is 1, right? And I initially would be 0, correct? And here n would be, the number of elements would be 3, right? So for I, the ARR of I is 1. So one is not ARR of I is not greater than RES, right? So what we will do, we will go to the else part, and we will see here RES is equals to RES plus ARR of I. So whatever the result we have, that is 1. So it would be 1 plus ARR of I, that is 1. It becomes 2. Correct? Now again go for the next element. So next element is 1 at one index, right? And that element is 2. Now 2 is also not greater than this one, 2. So what we will do, we will do the same thing. We will go to the else part, and we will add the RES is equals to RES plus the element ARR of I, that is 2. It becomes 4, right? And now go for the third element here, that is second index, right? And here this is 3. So here 3 is not greater than 4. See, ARR of I is not greater than 4, RES is 4, and ARR of I is 3. So we will again go to the add the 4 RES plus ARR of I, that is 3. So it becomes 7, right? And now we are coming out of the loop. Now once we are coming out of the loop, then we are returning the RES, whatever the value we have, whatever the result we have at the end, that would be our answer. So in this case, it is 7 answer. I hope you understood it, right? It is very simple. So let's take the another example. So for example, we have array of 2, right? And we have 5, correct? This is our array. The index would be 0 or 1, 0 and 1, right? So see, I equals to 0, and the RES value is 1. Now see here, first condition, ARR of I is greater than RES, right? This is fulfilling. This condition is fulfilling. So then what we will do, we are just simply returning RES value, whatever we have. So in this case, we will get the output 1, right? 1 is output here. I hope you understood this. Let's take another example. So here, let's take 1, right? So now our index is 0, this would be 1, and this would be 2. So we have taken 3 elements here. So let's do the dry run here. So for 0, I equals to 0, RES would be 1. Initially RES would be 1, correct? Initial value. And then what I am doing here, RES value is error of I is greater than RES. No, it is not. It is equal. So what I will do, I will add the RES value plus error of I. It becomes 2. Right, RES becomes 2, result becomes 2, right? And then I'll go to the next element here. Next element, I is equals to 1, and then I'll check here also, RES ARR of I, that is 2, is greater than 2. No, it is not. So what I will do, I will add this ARR of I into the RES, so it becomes 4, correct? It becomes 4, so RES becomes 4, correct? Now I'll go to the next element here, 5, and say here ARR of I, that is 5. 5 is greater than 4, correct? 5 is greater than ARR of this RES. So what we will do, I will return this 4. So 4 would be our result, right? Here 4 would be our result, right? And to verify this one, you cannot make 4 using the any subset of this one, right? Because here subsets are, see here subsets are 1, comma 1 is one subset, 2 is one subset, 5 is one subset, right? 1 and 2 is one subset, 2 and 5 is one subset, 1 and 5 is one subset, and 1, 2 and 5 is one subset, right? So this first 3 you cannot make 4. This is also you cannot make 4, because here 1 plus 2 is only 3, right? And here 2 plus 5 is 7, 1 plus 5 is 6, and this one is also 8, right? So using any of the subset given from this given array, you cannot make 4. So this would be your answer. I hope you understood it. Let's go through the code. So here, this is the code I have added, right? Same algorithm I have discussed with you there. So here, this is the loop, and this is the initial value which I have initialized with 1. This result value is 1, right? And here, if error of I is greater than the RES, then we are returning that value. Else, we are adding that the respective value to the resulted value, right? So let's run this one. So it is asking for the array size. So let's take the same array. So we have discussed 3, right? The size is 3, 1, 2, 3. So here we were expecting 7, right? Yes, we got the 7 answer here. Correct. Let's try with the another array. So the array is, for example, 1 size, and the element is 5. So the minimum smallest positive number is 1, which cannot be made using the array of this one of size 1, which is having 5 element, right? So let's take the another example, which we took is 2 and 5, right? So size is 2, we took 2 and 5, and the answer is 1, right? We also got 1. Now another example, let's take with 3, 1, 2 and 5 we discussed, right? Let's see here, Result is 4, and we were also getting the 4, right? We were also getting here 4, this one, right? 4, correct? So I hope you understood this one. So let's come out from this one. That's all from my side. If you like the video, please press the like button, give a comment. It could be positive or negative comment, that is fine, it matters for me. Yeah, see you next time. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring.